Welcome back to the grind. In this video, we are going to talk about the first ever exotic glyphs that are coming in a limited time branch. However, it does come at a crazy high cost. In order to get to the exotic glyphs, you have to spend 10,000 sigils. That is a lot of sigils that can go towards another line, which would get you a bunch of other useful prizes, such as building rank up resources and maybe even additional other resources. But this line does come with a fair amount of egg tokens, 20,000 to be exact, and the less desirable EXP potions and EXP boosts. There are lots of those. But this is a one-of-a-kind, never-before-seen option to get an exotic glyph. Now, a lot of players are probably very excited about this, especially endgame players who want that little extra boost to their base, because now they have a way to boost an ice or fire flak in a way that does not require the glyph. And so there's more options for placement of that rune on the base. So let's take a look at what prizes are available within this limited time branch, and it will be available for the last 2 weeks of the season. There are lots of EXP potions, quite a high number of EXP on those potions. There are several mythic fragments, then you get some boosts and more EXP potions along the way. 30 million's not too bad for my level. 10,000 egg tokens there, and then we come to a choice between Hunter, Sorcerer, and Warrior mythic attack glyphs, which give up to 5% attack, with the secondary bonus being increased lightning tower resist for the Warrior and the Hunter, but increased fire flak tower resist for the Sorcerer. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why they made that adjustment for the Sorcerer glyph, and I'm actually kind of disappointed because I'm actually planning, if I do have enough sigils to get this line, I want to get the Sorcerer glyph, because while I love hunters and go for attack on my hunters, I have access to glyphs with 8% attack rather than the 5, so I don't need that glyph. I was thinking of getting the attack glyph for Lockjaw, but I think he might benefit more from the runes that give more HP bonuses. And the other thing I considered was the Sorcerer one, because most of the Sorcerer runes available have HP bonus, and I would like a little extra attack on Krelos to help with that one-shot spell to destroy stronger towers. Now let's look at the remainder of the prizes. We got more EXP potions here, a little bit smaller value, and then more egg tokens and fragments, and again, more EXP boosts and potions, and finally the exotic ice flak HP glyph or the exotic fire flak HP glyph. And the secondary stats are the attack of their respective towers. So this is a great option that you can actually choose which tower you want to boost, which means you don't get to choose between the attack primary or not, which I'm okay with because I usually go for primarily HP for my base towers. So I'm excited about this. The more I look at the prizes and talk about it, the more I get excited about having this one-of-a-kind limited option for this ice flak glyph, and I am in a position to do so. Now, as a free-to-play player, I would probably recommend avoiding this because you don't really get enough of the prizes that will help you advance in the game. But because I no longer consider myself free-to-play, I have the rubies available for super sigil chests to make this happen. And I'm pretty lazy. I don't like EXP runs, and I don't have elite, so I tend to struggle getting my dragons to breedable and rarely ever expert them. So I will actually not mind having all the extra XP boosts as well as EXP potions. So now let's go in and open up a bunch of super sigil chests to see how we do. There is the 5k sigil drop available. It is not very common. There is a 14% chance to get a legendary drop, and of those legendary drops there are 4 different possibilities, and we don't know what the percentage between each of those 4 is. I believe the 5,000 one is like a 0.5 to 1% chance. I don't think it's very often, and but that's just pulling that one out from behind me. Not sure. I don't actually recall what the percent is, but it is very uncommon. I have gotten it twice in the past though, 2 seasons in a row, when I just started out and was going for mythics free to play. So those were very useful. So we're going to open up a bunch of these and see how we do. Right now, I have 214 sigils, so we'll open up a bunch and then come back and see how we did. Let's try to keep track of this now. So the first set we are opening, how we do. Do it okay, not too bad. Bonus, gotta love those bonuses. Over a long period or over a large amount of chests, those bonuses add up. All right, the second round, not very pretty. Third round is also not very pretty. Come on, let's get some better legendaries. I'd like 1,000. Fourth round, also very disappointing. The bonus could be better. All right, fifth set of 10. Come on now. Wow, this is like really sad. The sixth, are we on now? Sixth set of 10. That was about the same as our first round. Not super impressive. All right, 7. Let's go. Man, maybe I just had higher hopes for this. This really probably isn't that terrible. It's probably hitting the average quite nicely, but what was that, 8 or 9? Right, going on to the 9th one, we'll say. Oh, I think that was actually 10 right there. All right, well, that was sad. So that was 50,000 rubies, and let's check out where we're at now. 10,000 sigils. So that's not too bad. That actually hits the average of about 1,000, just over 1,000 sigils per set of 10. So we're on pace. I think just a hair below the average. Let's go a little bit further with this because I really need to open up a lot of these. So we'll do a few more on screen here and we'll try to keep track of another 10. So 1, here we go. That's about our best set that we've been getting. All right. 2, pretty disappointing. 3, also disappointing. Come on, I just want a 1,000 at least soon here. Not terrible. That was 4, I believe. Going on 5 here. 6. I may have lost count, actually. We'll see. 6. That was okay, actually. 2 of the 251s. 500. I think this is number 9. And number 10. Wow, what another disappointing set of 10. Again, we did hit just over 10,000 for that 50,000 rubies worth of super sigil chests. So we're still on pace with that 1,000 average per set of 10 chests. So it's not horrible. We're doing okay. You see, I only have 4 keys. I got a long ways to go to get my lockjaw. Right, so that was 100,000 rubies worth. Let's do another set of 10 here. 1. You can tell I probably have saved up a lot of rubies over the past couple seasons where I was kind of just chilling getting 1 mythic. I ended up hoarding lots of excess rubies because I did get onto a very active team that always gets the team prize, which overall adds up to a lot of extra sigils throughout the season. And so that's where I'm able to have saved up a lot of extra rubies. And so I'm going for a second mythic this season, which is probably going to drain most of or all of those rubies. There we go with our first 1,000 sigil drop from one of the bonus chests. And now we have, I think, 2 more to open to get to our set of 10. Still not finding that 5,000 elusive drop. Probably won't hit it as most people probably won't, but I have seen some screenshots going around of people getting it. All right, that was another 10. And now we're up. We got like just about 11,000, I think, from that set. So a little over average total, partly because we did hit that 1,000 sigil drop. Now let's do another. Why not, right? You guys want to see it. I always have people asking to see lots of it. Let's do another set of 10 here. Can we get the goods? I'm not too optimistic at this point. But hey, I would love it if I could get the 5K drop, especially on video. That'd be amazing. I think that was, what, 3 now? I wouldn't mind at least another 1,000 sigil drop. Oh, there it is! 5K sigil drop. I didn't think we were going to get it. And this is probably the first time I've had a live reaction to something like this. It probably could have been better. You've probably seen more exciting, but I don't want to overplay it and like throw my phone or anything ridiculous like that. But I am very excited about that. And I'm very excited that we got it live. Well, not live technically, but on recording. I did not have to go back and fake a reaction to this. So that will pad my sigils very nicely. Very excited about that drop. And I now have lost count of where we're at with this next set of 10. But I think that was only like 5 or 6 in now. So we'll circle back around one more time through the bonus drop. I may have gone a little bit over what I was intending to do with that 10. But this will be our last one, and we'll pretend that was 10. Not terrible. All right, and see, we're at 45,000. So I think that was the right count for 10. So overall, if you exclude that 5,000 sigil drop altogether, I averaged 1,000 sigils for every 5k rubies or every set of 10 super sigil chests. So I am a little bit above that average, especially after you factor in the bonus chests and that lucky 5k drop. But even without it, I do hit that average pretty nicely. So it is a fairly reliable average. I think overall it averages out to about 1,100 sigils per every set of 10 or 5,000 rubies. I usually like to use a 1,000 average just in case you're on the lower end or you're not opening quite as many. So that's at least a safe bet from my experience. So now we can jump in here and complete this howitzer branch line. That is a free prize. That is nice. That is also a free prize. So that is nice. And that is also a free prize. So that is very nice. Wow, cool. A few free prizes at the end of that branch. I wonder if the additional prizes are available. Yes, they are now available. Tier 17, Verdant Stone, however you want to say it. And then the cycling gold chests, which I will not spend my sigils on at this time. So I've got a long way to go for the remainder of these keys. Those sigils that I just got will get me 1.5 almost branches, and then I need to do another 1 and a bit branches to get the remainder of those keys. So I might actually have to open up several more super sigil chests in order to get my lockjaw and then start working on this limited time branch if I have the means to do so. So I hope that was enjoyable for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.